Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most, WendyO, and we are going to be talking about a potential target of $100,000 if the Bitcoin ETF is approved. I am like 99.9% sure this sucker is getting approved. So much drama has happened in the last 24 hours, and the 0.01% as to why it might not get approved is a blunder within the SEC itself, but we don't know if that was pre-planned. So we're going to talk about the drama yesterday. I posted a short for you guys letting you know that the SEC's Twitter was allegedly hacked, which is hilarious because of a law that they passed back in July about security. They literally broke their own law. And in addition to that, we're also going to talk about how this Bitcoin spot ETF approval could bring in other crypto spot ETF approvals. Okay. I did a second video for you guys at 3:30 p.m. PST talking about a potential for XRP or Ethereum spot ETF approval, which I would love because I've got an F ton of Ethereum and I will buy more XRP based off of this because XRP is one of the only crypto assets that actually has some sort of clarity, if you think about it. And that's because the SEC sued them. Not because the SEC did their job in protecting retail, but because the SEC egregiously and unjustly went after them and sued them. So a judge was decided to indicate whether XRP was not a security on the secondary market or not. And it was ruled that XRP is not a security on the secondary market. And that's a lot more legal clarity than a lot of other cryptos. And you see how that works? But I digress. We're going to go through, we're going to talk about everything. We've got a special mention for our partners over at Shrapnel. It's a crazy day. I've been up since midnight. I'm not sleeping at night. I did my hot yoga yesterday. It was good, but my back hurts. My back still hurts really bad. But Baby Yoda in the back of me, as you guys can see, keeping me nice and warm. But we're going to talk about everything. I got you. I also have a little snacky snack. Oh, Gamer's sending me stuff. Hold up. Gamer's sending me stuff. Let me see what he's got for me. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. There's going to be a lot of this happening during the show today because we're getting breaking news. And I've got Gamers on it, Mixing's on it, Raiders on it. The whole team is on it. So Gamer just sent me something from, let's see, I think we have this, Gamer, but let's see. Keep searching. Keep a searching over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have this one. It came out at 8:08 a.m. this morning, PST. Again, I'm in PST, guys, remember that. But this is from Mr. Eric. And he says, looks like the first request for acceleration, which is a request to launch on the same day as everyone else, in this case, 1/11, which the SEC told issuers to put in today, has dropped. We were expecting them at 4 p.m., but earlier is fine. ARCA is always the first in this stuff, but it's the last step. BFS1 effectiveness, buckle up. Invesco is right behind them. So basically all this is indicating that once the SEC approves the Bitcoin spot ETF, that it can trade here. That's all that it is. Ready to go. Okay. Ready to go. This is for ARC21 shares Bitcoin ETF. But again, the SEC has not issued the approval yet. So that is important news to understand. Okay. We are waiting on the SEC. And the ironic thing about the SEC's Twitter getting compromised is that these are the people that are making financial choices for us, okay? These are the same people that are telling us what we can and can't do with our own money, our hard-earned money, okay? I get compromising, and I understand maybe saying, okay, maybe you can only invest 10% of your annual income after taxes on whatever it is you want to do. But these are the people that are telling you what you can and can't do because you're poor, because you're a retail investor, because you do not have millions of dollars. That's what these people are doing. And that's why it's problematic to me, is they literally manipulated the market with this little blooper they had. Who's at my front door? Hold on a second. Oh, package. Ooh, I got my shoe rack. So I got a shoe rack with a little stool on it. I'm going to put it together probably this weekend so I could sit down and put my shoes on because my back hurts from carrying all this weight from these hoes. All right, let's go ahead and get into the news. Shout out to TikTok. We're at 112 viewers. Shout out to YouTube. We're at 420. Absolutely love to see it. 75 likes. So we need to get that up to at least 369 likes. I need to give some shouts here because we always show love. We always give flowers to Brian, to Mike, to Alexandra, to Servando, to Mr. All, to All Sorts, to Mr. Gamer, Stefan, Lil D. Lil D's got a lot of work to do this weekend. Science Guy. Everything's pumping. Mike, All Sorts. Shout out to Corey for the 99 super chat. You bought me half a taco. All right, shout out to everybody. We got a lot of people up in here. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road. All right, first step over here. We're going to check the markets. We're going to hold on to our undies, and we're going to pay attention. All right, so Hex is going absolutely bonkers, and the reason why Hex is going bonkers, I think we're covering it today. I don't know if we have enough time, but basically Richard Hart said a big FU to the SEC. So that's why Hex is up like crazy. Hex is up 43.1%. And essentially the SEC is going after Richard Hart for all of these things, alleging X, Y, and Z. Are those things true? I have no idea. But at this point in time with the SEC, I feel like a lot of the enforcement actions they're taking are very egregious, and they're not always fair, and they're not thought out well enough just because of their past, okay? And I'm somebody who likes to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when you go after Coinbase, who is like an authorized participant, like a custodian, like, whatever, when you go after Gemini, when you go after Kraken, when you go after Ripple, when you destroy Library for doing absolutely nothing wrong, when you go after all of these companies very egregiously that are doing the best they can to do the right thing, but all these other people like Celsius and Voyager and Three Arrows Capital and Sam Bankman-Fried and all this, that these people get to walk free, that's a problem to me, okay? Because those people defrauded everybody. They lied and they stole and they cheated from everybody. My hair looks nice today. I'm very proud of myself. But anyways, so I don't really know. We'll cover that. If we can't get to it today, we will cover it tomorrow. But I need to see all of the evidence before I say anything bad about Richard Hart and Hex, because at this point, I don't think they've done anything wrong. But I need to see a little bit more. But I know Richard Hart is egregious, or not egregiously, but he's aggressively going after the SEC, clapping back as he should. Anyways, shout out to the Hexicans. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, Right now, this is the daily. This is on Bybit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart over here. It's on Coinbase. Nothing too terribly crazy. Everything's kind of flat, okay? Everything's kind of flat. It's like we're waiting. We did have that gnarly swing wick low yesterday because of the fake SEC tweet that came out, which we will cover again. I have a YouTube short on it. You guys can watch that. But we had a swing wick low all the way down to approximately the EMA 21, which is $44,000. And now we're back up trading at $46,000. So the SEC actually manipulated the market due to their poor OPSEC, which is absolutely hilarious. But again, right now, for me, technical analysis is not really going to work super well on Bitcoin because we have the massive fundamental news that could or could not happen. We get the Bitcoin spot ETF, or we get it denied, or we get it delayed. Either we get approved, denied, delayed. So those are what we're waiting for. So basically, approved, delayed, denied. That's what we're waiting for. So I can do TA on Bitcoin for you all you want. I mean, personally, I'm not going to open any positions still because it doesn't make sense. However, if you want to be an absolute degenerate, I support you in those endeavors. And you can go ahead and trade on Phemex. They're the partners of the channel. When you use my ref link, you help support me and you help support the channel. You need to understand, not your keys, not your coins. Do not leave crypto there. And even if you're dollar cost averaging, you should remove it off, and you need to read the terms of service. If you want to learn how to trade, even if it's paper trading, go ahead and join Alpha U. It's a Discord community. I pop in there, okay? I pop in there all the time. So go ahead. I don't have white toenails. I don't have white toenails. We have French tip to match these, and I have to get these done. They're a hot mess. They're over a month old. So I get mine done every month, every 3 weeks to a month, because the girl that does them does such a good job, and it saves me money too. But it's actually the reason, anyways, I have to go. Hopefully I'm going to go tomorrow, but we'll see how that works because life happens, and I got kids and stuff like that. But anyways. All right. So this is what's happening with Bitcoin. I'm not opening a damn position. You guys can do whatever the hell you want to do. Right now it's just a little bit wild. Okay. Started my long this morning. Shout out to Servando. I appreciate that. Good for you. I don't have the balls to do it. I just don't have the balls to do it. And that's okay. I don't have to. I know if I'm feeling very tired or emotional or PMS or sick or whatever it is, or if there's a lot of fundamental news, I just don't trade. I just don't take a trade. And that's okay. You do what works for you. I rock with you. Let's get into the first story though. Okay. So this is Mr. Ben Armstrong, BitBoy Crypto. He says not leaving until the SEC approves Bitcoin. He's literally outside of the offices of the SEC. And I'm pretty sure that he's gone home because, like, who wants to be out in the rain and it's cold outside? Like, but anyways, he's out there. He's dancing. He's twerking. He's doing his thing. So thank you, Ben Armstrong, for getting the Bitcoin ETF approved. We appreciate your efforts in this. Now, let's get into it. So this is from, I block that person. I block all kinds of people all the time. Why? Because I can. Anyway, so Bitcoin ETFs from ARK and Van Eck are listed on Fidelity's trading platform. This came from Marty Party Music. And so cool. So you guys can go ahead and fact check that. Apparently it's there. I haven't checked myself, but you should go ahead and fact check it. It's for ARK and Fidelity. So cool. Big if true. Big if true. Next over here, this is from Gary Gensler. We're going to talk about the whole entire drama that happened yesterday. Okay. So. I got Ajita. And shout out to Trader SC. He's absolutely amazing. He's funny. Go follow him. And he's actually a really, really good trader too. But Gary Gensler tweeted this yesterday. And we're going to talk about this entire debacle because it's very important to understand. Okay. So the SEC Twitter account was compromised. An unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of the Bitcoin spot exchange traded products. Okay. Gary Gensler made this announcement after the SEC official Twitter account was compromised and an unauthorized tweet was made. Of course, I had to clap back and say, Gary, you should be more careful at the local 7-Eleven buying scratchers. You know not to leave your phone on the counter. And that's just a dig. That's a pure dig because the fact that we can buy scratchers and like, you know, like ghetto things like lottery tickets and that type of stuff are placed in the hood or placed in low income neighborhoods, placed across the street from Section 8 housing, right next to liquor stores, right next to low income house, all that kind of crap. That's how I grew up. That's where I grew up around. And that's also kind of an immigrant mindset to, you know, we're going to get like, we're going to work really hard, but we want to get rich. We want to be a millionaire. So we buy scratchers and lottery tickets. That's poor people's mindset. That's what I was brought up around. So just saying. But it was kind of a dig at Gary because we have all of these products that are available to us, but we can't invest our money in what we want to invest it in because of people like him. Okay. So basically the SEC made a big F up. And we'll go through the story. We'll go through the series of events. But what I think what happened was I think they had a draft for the approval, and I think they had a draft for the denial because that's general PR marketing purposes, okay? So let's say, for example, when you look at, I'm going to use celebrities as an example, okay? Like they will always have, like if a celebrity is going to the Grammys and they have an acceptance speech ready, even though they don't know that they're going to win. Okay. And then they also have a response when they get interviewed outside of the event to say to the press, like, okay, like I didn't win, but thank you so much for allowing me to be here. They have all this stuff pre-planned. PR and marketing is a massive industry that takes place behind the scenes. Okay. So I think what happened, that's what I think happened, but I could be 100% wrong. That's just speculation on my end. It's just speculation. I'm getting hot because it's a hot sweater. I got it from the thrift store, by the way. Anyways, so let's go ahead and go through. Make sure you guys smash like, share because it helps support me. It helps support the channel. We were probably one of the most unbiased crypto YouTubers in the world. Okay. So anyways, a side note here that Mixing, our producer, so generously put for me. Under Gary's leadership, besides the hack, the SEC has missed the fraud at FTX, attacked good actors in the space, and pushed legitimate crypto businesses overseas. He don't miss. Mixing doesn't miss. Now, let's talk about this next story. This is from Charles G. Okay. He is the Fox business dude. He says this, and we talked about it yesterday in the we talked about, I got a very nice message right now. Thank you. All right. We talked about this yesterday in the short. So breaking, the Bitcoin ETF announcement hack would have violated new SEC rules adopted in July that require a high level of cybersecurity risk management, security lawyers tell Fox Business. So let's now talk about how what the actual F this is. Okay. We talked about it in the short, but it was 60 seconds and I was like hot mess yesterday. I was like tired and stiff. Anyways, okay. So there's a lot of things coming on about this, but basically the SEC created a new law that instituted greater protections for cybersecurity risk management. Okay. And according to some sources, which we're going to cover soon, the SEC did not have 2FA on said Twitter account. So quick example, I bank with, when you buy a house in United States of America, and this is the second house I've owned. So anyways, when you buy it, you basically don't get to pick who your lender or you don't get to pick a lot of that stuff. They just give you to different things, which is actually very predatory. You should be able to get to pick who is your lender. Okay. So anyways, the current person that's holding my mortgage on this house is Mr. Cooper. And it's one of the largest ones in the United States of America. Most of you probably have that, or or basically the person that is the broker that is holding your loan is owned or like a subsidiary of Mr. Cooper, whatever. Okay. So this happened. The data breach happened on Halloween, 2023. I got a letter in the mail like yesterday, I think, or the day before, dated 12/16/2023. But I received it on like January 8th, indicating that there was a database breach that happened. This is traditional finance, okay? This is traditional finance. The fact that these people manage billions and billions and billions of dollars, maybe even trillions of dollars, and they can't get it together is scary and it's embarrassing. And it just goes to show you the way the laws are set up, that most of them don't work. Most of them don't even make sense. Okay. The SEC literally passed a law for better cybersecurity, and they don't even understand how cybersecurity works, obviously. And you can debate me on this all you want. But at the end of the day, the meat and potatoes, the bones and the chicken thighs or whatever the hell, they couldn't figure out how to keep a social media account run and owned by them secure because they didn't put on 2FA. What's the problem with that? Well, the problem with that is you are creating laws about OPSEC and cybersecurity and good practices, and you don't even know what the hell you're doing. You cause so much market manipulation. You cause a $2,000 dump in the market. Okay, a massive dump. And that's, when we're talking about Bitcoin, that's a pretty big dump. That's a pretty volatile movement. And we're going to cover all of the liquidations, and we're going to cover all of the money that was lost on a global scale because of your screw up. Because you couldn't figure out how to use 2FA. And this is why I get so heated with these people in power that are making choices for all of us as Americans, because they don't even follow their own rules. And now the SEC should be held, now what? Are they going to be held accountable by themselves? Where are the checks and balances? This is a mockery. This is embarrassing. It is a mockery. It is a waste of taxpayers' time and dollars, because your taxpayer dollars go to fund the SEC. So now your taxpayer dollars that went to fund the law to create this new law are going to now go to investigate the SEC. Like, what is this? What is even this? This is why I get heated. You should be mad. You should be pissed. Pissed to the core. We have 801 concurrent viewers. Thank you guys for being here. Gamer said, fun fact, Kathy Wood has already stated that they are charging 0% fees for the first 6 months of the Bitcoin spot ETF. Thank you, Gamer. Queen says, louder. Shout out to Squid Grow. Let's effing grow. Let's grow. Shout out to Six. I see Six up here in the chat. We see you. Mike said, don't be ghetto and smash the like button. Exactly. But Six, we see you up in here. Go give Six some flowers, guys. Go follow him on social media too. He's absolutely outstanding. Great dude. Loan Depot is shutting down right now due to a breach. Fantastic. Now you're not going to be able to make your damn payments. Oh, God. All right. Hold on. Is the approved official announcement? It's late. So basically there's chatter on crypto Twitter, on social media that the approval is going to come like 4 p.m. today. I don't know if it's going to be EST or PST. So we know we're pretty sure. And again, you guys, please understand this. I am like 99.9% sure we're going to get this ETF approved. However, because of that breach, because of that compromised hack or whatever the F it was, that may possibly cause an issue. I don't know 100%, but that's why I gave a little bit of wiggle room. And some a-hole on TikTok the other day was like, or yesterday was like, I'll bet you $100,000. I'll bet you $100,000 it doesn't get approved. Hey, guess what? I'm in my feminine era. I'm a woman. I'm being feminine. I don't want to bet you anything. Go bet with your bros. I got a little 7-year-old I'm taking care of, and I have a little 3-year-old dinosaur nephew that I would like to be financially responsible for, and I'm working towards that. So you go flex elsewhere because my money is being used for other things, okay? Like providing. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the next story. My beautiful, intelligent friends watching. All right. Now, so we're going to go ahead and watch. Why isn't this playing? My media, for some reason, is not doing well. Anyways, let me go and refresh it. I don't know why it's not playing. Okay. Anyways, the media is not playing. I don't know why. But CNBC falsely claims X was hacked and the SEC was not hacked. So the drama that we're seeing now in this situation was that the SEC has not approved the listing of the Bitcoin ETFs as of yesterday. And X was hacked and the SEC was not hacked. So we're going to go ahead and go through this. And this is funny. Shout out to Value Time for posting this ridiculous Gary, liar. He is, okay? So during the first few hours of the hack, mainstream media was reporting that X platform was hacked, not the SEC. Also, in addition to that, mainstream media saw the tweet and they reported that it was approved from what I heard, okay? Now, let's take a look at Safety. Safety posted this. Ooh, Udi is going hard. Oof. Hold up. I've got another tip over here, so be patient with me. Shout out to Mixing for staying on top of it. Hold on. And this is going to happen quite a bit in the show. Oh, Mixing, thank you so much for sending. For some reason, it's just not playing, and that's okay. They don't need to hear it because it's like it's just fine. Okay. Thank you, though. All right, let's go ahead and go back. So this is from the SEC. This is from Twitter Safety. We can confirm that the account SEC was compromised and we have completed a preliminary investigation. Based on our investigation, the compromise was not due to any breach of X's systems, but rather due to an unidentified individual obtaining control over a phone number associated with the SEC Gov account through a third party. We can also confirm that the account did not have two-factor authentication enabled at the time the account was compromised. We encourage all users to enable this layer of security. More information and tips how to keep your account safe, secure. Udi, who is a tech dude, so we'll go ahead and read it, said, to be fair, your guys' defaults on X are pretty horrid and you need to be experienced security engineer to avoid all traps that you set for your users. Now is not the time to take a victory lap, fix your broken app. I appreciate him saying that, but at the same time, I also want to say that I don't care. Does the security on X suck? Probably. Can it be better? Probably. A lot of the traditional financial social media platforms have a lot of problems. But at the end of the day, the SEC is a public service organization. They are funded with taxpayer dollars. They are responsible for making financial choices on your liberty. They need to do a better job. There is no excuse. There is no excuse in 2024 for a government agency to make such a horrible mistake because they don't. The fact is that they're writing laws about cybersecurity, but they don't even know how it works. And that's what pisses me the F off because I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. So basically, they didn't have 2FA. So what, and some people might say, Wendy, what would you have done differently? Well, so first off, you have a person that's running a social media account. What you do is probably a PR marketing person. They have a cell phone that they can use to have access to this. Their supervisor also needs to have some sort of access to it as well, which that could be a little bit dangerous, okay? But there needs to be almost like a multi-sig, like have people that have access to the 2FA, whatever, but make sure the 2FA is set up and that there's NDAs and there's all these things done, and make sure that there's maybe two people that are accessing it together. I don't know, but I would have done, that's what I would have done. Like me, that's why you guys see me with like 36 different phones. I've got a different phone for every single thing. Why? Because privacy is important. I also use a different email address for multiple different things. Every single crypto exchange I use, I have a different email address. I have a different password. Sometimes I have different laptops or different cell phones or different desktops or different towers for things. Sometimes I use different printers. Why do I do that? Why wouldn't I do that? Because I want to be safe. That's why. This is why we can't have nice things. Let's move on to the next. And make sure to share this and smash the like. So Elon Musk charged with securities fraud for misleading tweets. And this is funny. So what crypto Twitter is doing, this is old. This is from 2018. So basically crypto Twitter is pulling up all of this crap, okay? It's literally pulling up all of these different types of things, tweets and all whatever from the SEC, and making fun of them because they have dropped the ball massively. They have absolutely dropped the ball when it comes to OPSEC. Also, too, when we're talking about the 2FA enabled, there's a rumor or there's a thought that, you know, the account, that the phone number might have been SIM swapped. That's crazy. Why didn't you guys use a Fani? I don't know. Whatever. It's just crazy. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, and the thing is like now there's going to be a big investigation. So whatever cell phone provider that the SEC had, there's going to be like a massive investigation. There should be. Don't hold your breath though. Don't hold your breath. There should be a big investigation. All right, let's get into the next part. There's a lot of moving parts here. There's no way they got in their account so quickly. Well, the thing is that some people did say that you show your toes. Show your toes first. What Wendy has scammer? Somebody's chatting with the scammer. You guys, those aren't hackers. Okay, guys. So I don't have those. Okay, so this is the thing. They're not hackers. They're impersonators. And if you talk to them, then you can get whatever. I might have lost my train of thought. I can't check the chat because I lose my train of thought sometimes. Okay, so next story. I might need to eat this banana. Okay, so this is from Miss Ellie, and this was today at 3:00 in the morning. God bless her. She said this, and let me make sure my screen is shared. Okay, it's not shared. First, congressional letters regarding yesterday's hack hit Gary Gensler's inbox. More to trickle in today, and this is from Senator Vance's press office. Breaking: senators, blah 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 blah, demand explanation for the SEC's announcement of the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. It is unacceptable that the agency entrusted with regulating the epicenter of the world's capital markets would make such a colossal error. I'm glad. I'm absolutely glad. So basically a really, really short summary of what happened here. I will read it to you because it's important, and also lets us know how much was liquidated during that time, which is very important because it's a lot of money. Senators wrote a letter to Gensler requesting information about the hack. They said it raises serious concerns regarding the SEC's internal cybersecurity procedures and goes against the commissioner's mission to protect investors, maintain fair and orderly, efficient markets. Asked him to explain whether the post was made by an SEC insider. Asked if the hack changes the SEC's planned schedule for making the final decision on the ETFs. And that's why I said there is going to be a small chance the ETF won't get approved because of this behavior. Also, it could be speculated that the SEC did this on purpose to further delay the approval of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. And I'm not saying that that's fact. I'm not saying that's true. I am simply saying that is something to consider. Now, why would you consider that? Well, we know that the SEC doesn't like crypto. We know Biden put Gary Gensler into office. Biden and Warren are homies. Warren and Gensler are homies. They're all homies, and they want to institute that CBDC in. And this is not a crypto-friendly administration. Okay, so that could have been something that happened. The government's done all kinds of things, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the truth or not. But at the same time, I think that it is very unlikely, and I hope that I'm correct, and we get the approval. Next, they asked Gary to explain whether the post was made by an SEC insider. Asked if the hack changes the SEC's planned schedule for making the final decision on ETFs. Also asked if they will compensate the financial losses incurred from the error. Nearly 90 million of Bitcoin long and shorts were liquidated after the tweet. Requested Gensler to respond by January 23rd and also reminded the SEC about the mandate that requires all businesses to disclose all impacts to the business within 4 days of a cybersecurity incident. Gary Gensler is getting absolutely reamed. The fact that this guy still has a job is absolutely beyond me. But the reason why he still has a job, because this is all planned. Like all of this, they're like 20 steps ahead of us. That's what happens. So to me, we'll see. We'll see if they actually do their job. We'll see if the SEC actually does what it needs to do. But that man must be sweating. I would not want to be his pantsuit. Yuck. Probably sweaty, yucky. We have 938 intelligent, outstanding people watching. Okay? Outstanding people watching. The Queen said trap phone. She knows. She knows. It's absolutely Baltic out there. I know I'm cold. Ooh, cold. I'm cold. All right, let's get into and smash the like. We have almost 1,000 people here, so I should have at least, I need 806. I actually want 969 likes because that's like 369, kind of, sort of. Okay, he's definitely sweating about Richard Hart. I don't think he is, but I hope Richard Hart just hits him hard. Hits him hard I can't say the C word. All right, let's get into the next story over here. So this is from Mr. Deaton. And again, just nearly $90 million worth of Bitcoin long and short positions were liquidated after a series of fake tweets from the Bitcoin spot ETF. So again, the SEC manipulated the market and they're getting away with it. How much you want to bet they get away with it? Or they're showing that how easily the markets can be manipulated. But at the same time, that's just like Doritos having a stock and then them releasing a brand new flavor and then the stock pumps. Something like that, So I don't know. It's hard for me to understand. But this is from Stuart Aldroy. This is the CLO of Ripple. And says, per its own rules, within 4 days, the SEC needs to disclose the incident's nature and scope with the impact on the market, along with the description of its process for assessing, identifying, preventing such cybersecurity threats. Do you think the SEC is going to properly disclose? I don't. I think it's going to get buried under the rug. I think what might happen, I think the SEC might actually approve the Bitcoin spot ETF and brush this under the rug. That's a possibility. This is from Miss Loomis. Fraudulent announcements like the one that was made on the SEC social media can manipulate markets. We need transparency on what happened. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Cynthia. So do something about it. Push for it. Jail him. Fine him. Do something about it, because we, the people, are tired of being taken advantage of. We are tired of your crap. We are tired of the big circle jerk that's going on. And more importantly, we are tired of being taken advantage of because we are not the elites. We are not the 1% like you. Okay. We don't get to insider trade. We don't get to make decisions on entire groups of people and get compensated for it. Do your job. Our salaries, we pay taxes on. We pay taxes on food. We pay taxes for everything to you to do your job. Do it. We're sick of it. Friendly reminder, 2023 brought in $4.9 trillion in taxes from the hardworking American people. I hear the froggy outside. I've got a frog in my front yard. But we're in $35 trillion debt. Do the math. So this is from Phil Martin. This is from Coinbase, guy from Coinbase. He's trolling. He says, hey, Gary Gensler and SEC, serious offer. As a crypto exchange, we've had a lot of experience with security protocols around social media. And as a veteran and patriot, I love to help my country. If you'd like any suggestions, feel free to reach out. Absolutely love it. This is a fantastic tweet. Shout out to you, Philip. All right, now this is from Ryan. We love Mr. Ryan. Shout out to Masari. One of the vets that Warren called out as a mercenary traitor to his country offered helping the SEC and its chair on improving the commission on the OPSEC. All you need to know about the actual good guys in this fight. I love it. All right, next. So this is Richard Hart. We're going to go ahead and cover what Richard Hart said. Let's go ahead and do it. So we have a little bit of time, so we'll cover it. So basically, Richard Hart is going after, he's fighting back against the SEC. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap. I don't care if you like Hex or not. This is important. Just like when we started covering Ripple on this channel a lot, the reason why we did is because of the egregious actions from the SEC to Ripple, and Ripple actually stepped up for everybody in the industry. So every single time we have a big player that gets unjustly attacked, we need to pay attention to the lawsuits because case law matters. The Ripple case was used in the Terra Luna decision, and because we're operating in a brand new industry, all of the decisions that are made in courts are going to impact the entire industry as a whole, whether you like a project or not. So let's go ahead and cover it. And shout out to the Hexicans. So the SEC claimed that Hart created Hex, Pulse Chain, and Pulse X and allegedly violated securities laws, accused him of selling crypto asset securities and misappropriate funds. The latest, his legal team filed a letter to the judges at the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York, denied all allegations, and they plan to request a pre-motion conference. Their argument rests on the innovative nature of blockchain technology, and they argued that Richard Hart's work in blockchain is a testament to his interest in the technology's societal benefits. Lawyers argued that blockchain operates on a decentralized network of computers worldwide, independent of any business and corporate entity. They claim this is a very crucial aspect of the SEC's complaints overlooks. All right. This is a massive deal. Absolutely massive deal here. I'm going to explain to you why. And again, I'm not legal, but this makes sense to me as an idiot on the internet. The lawyers argue that blockchain operates on a decentralized network of computers worldwide, independent of any business or corporate entity. They're indicating that blockchain is decentralized and it should be treated as such. And the securities laws do not apply to a decentralized technology. Securities laws are for basically a security is something that you say, hey, I have this pen. This would be a breaking like a securities laws. This is a hypothetical scenario. I think so. So I have this pen. I'm going to sell it to you. You buy it for me for $50. And I promise you that if you turn around and you sell it on eBay, you can make $100. You could get $100 for this. That would be a security. I think so for the most part. Okay. And I don't know if Richard Hart did that or not, but basically in this particular clapback by the attorneys, they're talking about code and they're talking about technology. Code is speech and speech is protected under the Constitution. Code is also law. So this is going to be a very important case to follow. Richard is going to get absolutely reamed with legal fees, but I'm pretty sure he's prepared for it. And I just want to say thank you for fighting for us, because whatever the outcome of this case is going to impact a lot of other cryptos in the United States of America. And also understand, Gary Gensler drops the term a lot, crypto asset securities. That's not even a real word. That's not even a real term. Oh, my eyeball's itching. Oh. We have 1,103 people. Sell me this pen. Shout out to Califrios. CoinGecko is hacked. Yikes. I hope not. I don't know if it is or not, man. Okay, I didn't check. Okay. But yeah, code is law. It is. So, again, not an attorney, idiot on the internet, shock jock, your favorite shock jock. We have 1111 viewers on YouTube. I need 1,000 likes. Give me 1,000. That supports me and it's helped support the channel and all the other friends that are watching. All right, let's get into the next tidbit over here, baby. All right, so, we talked about this before, and thank you, Gold Key, for tagging me in this. And then Nicola tagged me over here. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to share the link with them because the Hexicans need to know. They need to know what the F that I do, okay? They actually do need to know because one of the things I just don't, they need to know. Here you go. Here you go, babies. All right, now let's get into the next story. Okay, more crap. More trash. Let's get into it. What is this? Okay. Gary Gensler's compromise. Okay. Oh, this is effing fun. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, I have to pull it up. 1 second. This is effing funny. then this is the crypto community. This is the crypto community being an absolute nightmare because that's what we are. And it's effing funny. Okay. All right. So Gary Gensler's compromised Bitcoin ETF tweet was inscribed as an ordinal on the blockchain. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So the fake tweet that has been inscribed on Bitcoin as an ordinals NFT, it means that it is immortalized on the Bitcoin blockchain forever. How fantastic is that? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So the ordinalers, they're just going off. They're going off and they're trolling and they're doing a fun thing. So basically, this is the inscription here. This is from Mr. Billy. Just so we don't forget, this tweet has been immortalized on Bitcoin forever, and is basically this tweet from Gary Gensler that we covered earlier. So this is the inscription, close to 54 million. And it's good. It should be. It should be immortalized forever. And there's over 53 million in ordinals inscriptions that have been created since the protocol was introduced last January. I love it. Absolutely love to see it. And again, ordinals, I think, are going to be absolutely perfect for RWA's real world assets. Now, let's talk about black. I want to say the black with the C, but I'm not going to because it's a family friendly show. But let's cover it. Okay, so BlackRock has just cut the fee on its spot ETF again. BlackRock dropped the sponsor fee from 0.3 to 0.25%. Other applicants have gone as low as 0.2%. BlackRock has also a promotional offer of 0.12 for the first 5 billion assets under management for the first 12 months. Basically, this is a marketing tactic. This is a ploy. I probably would not use BlackRock. If I was going to get a Bitcoin spot ETF, it would only be to lower my taxes because we like to grift ethically within the constraints of the law. I opened an SEP last year or 2 years ago because I wanted to pay less money in taxes. So I took that $50,000 I was supposed to pay in taxes, put it in an SEP, and then I lowered my taxes by like $40,000. Excuse me. And then I'm able to actually get that money back when I'm like 90 years old or whenever the hell at this point. But basically, I wouldn't give your money to BlackRock, maybe with ARK or Fidelity. Like, I would probably, actually, I wouldn't go with Fidelity. I would go with the companies that have always been pro Bitcoin. I wouldn't go with BlackRock. I would prefer to pay a higher fee to tell BlackRock, you know what, because of all the predatory crap that they have done. Hold on, we got a message from Gamer coming in. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Hold up. Ooh. So this is a filing. Okay. Gamer found it. He says, found it. ARK 21 shares is a done deal. I'm going to pull this up and share it with you now. Thank you so much, Gamer. I'm actually going to go here so it disappears so you guys can see this. Let's go ahead and see what it is. So this is from the filing detail. This is the SEC, Next Generation Edgar System, company search, blah, 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 blah. Filing date, 110 accepted on 1/9, and there's 8 documents. So basically, this is the ARK 21 shares Bitcoin ETF filer. It says that it was filed today. So I think this is approved. I don't know. I'm not like a TradFi person, but it looks like it's approved. Don't know 100% yet. I could be wrong. Could be reading this wrong. But thank you, Gamer, for sharing. So cool. This is exciting. Pump our bags. All right, let's get back into it. Don't give your money to BlackRock. So I love that they use the New Jersey. Okay, so this is from Eric Ball. I'm just gonna call him Ball. Oh, you can't see me. Here I am. Okay, so I love that they use New Jersey time. Although accurate, I said jokingly in a reply with someone, although my blah, 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 blah. All right, so basically the Bitcoin, this is probably from the Bloomberg terminal because everybody uses that. All the boomers do. But basically Bitcoin ETF set to be approved today between 6 to 8 p.m. New Jersey time as reported. So 4 p.m. today. PST. Next. All right, we talked about this yesterday. For some reason, the videos aren't playing, and that's okay. But I wanted to go ahead and bring this up. So Valkyrie Funds, they are also one of the applicants for the Bitcoin spot ETF, said that it wouldn't surprise him if he saw Ripple and Ethereum spot ETFs coming to market, that the SEC is about to approve one for Bitcoin. So first off, this TradFi guy basically came out and said on live television yesterday, the Bitcoin spot ETF is going to get approved. And I would like to see Ethereum and XRP get approved. To me, would I buy more Ethereum? No, because I got an F10, but I will be interested in buying XRP. I do want to take a look at the XRP price right now, because if XRP gets a spot ETF approved, it probably will do well price-wise. Right now might even be a good time to buy, because if we zoom out and we take a look at the weekly chart, we're going to go ahead and reset the chart. This is where we're trading. This is not really super bad, like price action. A lot of people are pissed off that XRP is not pumping right now, and that's fine. Just literally be patient. But this is what XRP looks like, and we bottomed out here January 2nd of 2023. And we've been riding the trend line all the way up. So I don't know. Can XRP hit $3 again? Not 100% sure, but to me, this would not be a bad place to start investing. And this is just me. This is entertainment. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion. Okay. My opinion over here. We have 1,178 concurrent viewers. I'm reading the chat. You guys are so sweet. You guys are absolutely amazing. I appreciate your guys' time more than you will ever know. All right. Now, we talked about this early. Actually, the first CBOE approves listing of spot Bitcoin ETFs from multiple asset managers. So all the ETFs that were set to go live on the exchange, they are approved, but we're still waiting on the SEC to actually approve it. Now, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this because this is exciting. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about our partners over at Shrapnel, because we have to have partners because it helps fund the O Show. So let's get into it. So what is the Shrapnel game, if you don't know? So it's the first moddable extraction shooter game, and they are decentralized. You can use NFTs here. You get to essentially kind of decide what happens with parts of the game. You get to own your in-game assets, which is important. Okay. Players collect loot and fight in competitive events, and you can also access creation tools to create your own unique experiences. This is important because a lot of games, the way that they are now, you don't get that. You don't get that privilege. But with Web3 games and with NFT-based games and GameFi in crypto, you get to do that. And again, you get to create items, weapon skins, maps, and those can be sold. They can be traded. They can be held onto. And the community creates NFTs for in-game use. Okay. And there's also a little bit of an update that I need to show you guys over here. The update right over here. Shrapnite is now live, and it's findable in Fortnite by searching this island code. So dust off your controllers, grab some snacks, and dive into Shrapnite with us and get warmed up for our game night this Friday. I think this is freaking absolutely amazing. I am not going to play I'm not going to play the sound because I don't want to get the copyright, but this is the quality game that you're going to get right over here. The quality game that you're going to get. Like, this looks like a regular game. A lot of Web3 games were absolute trash for a long time, but look at how well done this is. It's absolutely amazing. Okay. And they worked on it, I believe, with Next Studios and and if you want to go ahead and find the map, you can. You got to search the island code in the X post. So I think this is amazing. This makes me happy, and we absolutely love. This is the game over here with this is the extraction shooter with Shrapnite, and it's built in collaboration with Shrapnel. Absolutely amazing. So this is the code over here if you guys are interested. I highly recommend to join their Discord and do all that fun stuff, okay? Because why wouldn't you? Anyways, thank you to Shrapnel for partnering us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much to Derek White for that $4.99 super chat. Yeah, we're excited. I love all my friends. I honestly love all of you for being here. Like, honestly, for you guys, the fact that you guys are here with me it means a lot to me, because you guys are taking time out of your day to rock with me. And one of the things that I was thinking about, because I lost like half of my family like a couple months ago, because I decided to say no to stand up for myself for the first time in many, many years. But just getting basic like Merry Christmas text messages or Happy New Year, or just people that remember you that you haven't talked to like for a whole entire year, people that actually reach out to you and take their time to express like that you matter, that you're important, and that they're thinking about you. Like, that's pretty awesome. That's really, really awesome. And I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I really, really do. And I wouldn't be able to do a lot of this stuff without you guys. So thank you for taking time out of your day to be with me and to support me, to watch the ads, and just rock with me. So thank you. All right, let's get into this story. We talked about Shrapnel. We talked about shrapnel. I wanted to go ahead and give y'all an update on that. Maybe we'll do some gameplay. You guys can watch me get my absolutely beat. All right, shout out to Sandeep from Polygon. I've got to show some altcoins, okay? Whoever this person is, Jungi, I absolutely love the cat dancing over here. Anyways, I'm a big holder of Polygon Matic. I have a moon bag, but this is actually really cool. So Polygon just, I guess, partnered with Fox. Today is a public beta release of Verify, an open source protocol that makes it easy for media companies to register content like images, videos, and text so that consumers can confirm the authenticity. Built by Fox Technology on Polygon POS due to low fees and fast transaction, the protocol could be an important tool for helping consumers identify when something was generated by AI and when it comes from the actual media. I think this is fantastic. I think this is great. Again, I do hold Polygon Matic and I do believe in them long time. With the introduction of AI, we're starting to see a lot of fake things on the internet. We've always seen a lot of fake things on the internet, like Gary Gensler or the SEC tweeting about the Bitcoin spot ETF being approved. Okay, so it's getting harder and harder to verify what is real and what isn't real. So I think tools like this that actually kind of continue to help AI flourish and grow, but also fact check it. It's a beautiful, it's a really nice landscape of checks and balances. So you can have this great technology that makes jobs easier, that contributes, that does cool things, but there's always gonna be bad actors in the industry. So this kind of technology kind of fact checks that and puts it out there. So you're like, hey, that's not real. So I rock with that. To me, that's great fundamental analysis, and I'm happy that they're doing it. All right. I'm happy. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We got to show some alts, man. Okay, got to do it. Okay, this is important for apecoin. So apecoin, if you're holding apecoin, get ready for the ape cliff unlocks. 15.6 million tokens is equal to approximately $22.15 million, 4.23 of the circulating supply. So if you own apecoin, consider paying attention to this, okay? This is important and it's not sexy, but we're going to talk about it because it's from Naomi Brockwell and she's a good friend of mine, good friend of the channel. So the FTC orders first ever ban on sale of location data from a data broker. The FTC banned a data broker, OutLogic, from selling Americans' location data that can be used for tracking purposes. Good. Okay. I don't want nobody tracking me. This is the first time data brokers were barred from sharing and selling users' location data. Where was the SEC on this? Maybe they could have used this. The brokers sell consumer location data to clients across many industries, including real estate, finance, and government. OutLogic specializes in selling and licensing precise location data sourced from primary mobile apps, the third-party apps using software development kit and purchasing data from other brokers. It did not inform users of their apps that use OutLogic's SDK about the use of their data. So the fact that this is all legal, is absolutely insane. Okay? Whew. That's legal too. It is legal to track your location and to sell that. Wow. All right, guys. Well, I'm taking a look at Bitcoin and there's no pump yet. So we have not, price action is still the same. We're taking a look at the weekly. I just want to show you guys really quick. There you go. There you go over here. This is the candle. It hasn't been approved yet. So on that note, I'm going to drop the shrapnel commercial again because I feel like it. Then we're going to head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be make sure to have the alert set for this channel because I am going to be posting if we get it approved as soon as I can, probably a TikTok short. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me and fingers crossed for that Bitcoin spot ETF approval, and hopefully we can all dump on BlackRock together. Again, thank you guys so much, and I'm sending you all love and light, and this is going to be our year. So keep grinding and doing well. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.